That is such a relief. The Haslab Giant-Man project got funded and we finally have a successor for this amazing figure, Marvel Legends Toybiz Giant-Man from 17 years ago. So after so many years we will finally have a fantastic Giant-Man figure, new fantastic Giant-Man figure. And here's my quick reaction video to this project being funded. So let's begin. So I just wanted to share a couple of thoughts now that the Giant-Man Haslab has officially funded. First off, just wanted to share that I'm relieved and happy that the campaign was ultimately successful. I'm an Avengers fan. I am a proud owner of the original Toybiz Giant-Man from back in the day. I remember having to get some Age of Apocalypse figures I didn't even like, just so I could end up building the amazing Build-A-Figure. I even traded some Toybiz Sentinel pieces with a fellow collector who had the Giant-Man, Havoc and Kitty Pryde pieces so I could own the figure that you saw in the intro. It was quite a ride trying to get a Build-A-Figure in those days. Importing figures to my country has never been easy, but it was even more so over 10 years ago. So the campaign seemed to halt midway, and I didn't see much promotion from the team at HASBRO. Apart from some live streams and the different convention he was paraded on, I didn't feel they promoted the thing heavily. Perhaps it was due to the tiers being announced since the beginning. Whatever it was, the last couple of days saw a shy but steady support for Giant-Man, but not enough to get my hopes high. I genuinely thought Giant-Man was not going to make it. However, that last day saw a surge of support from the fans, and not only did the Giant-Man made it and was only 111 backers short of unlocking the scroll faceplate. Being so close to the goal, I am hoping HASBRO can justify the costs and end up giving the fans the last unlockable tier. Costs for those were considered in the original price, so I don't see why they wouldn't. Hopefully they deliver on the "where fans come first" slogan. Myself, I'm really excited for the Giant-Man. I did like how it looks and honestly got it for the figure itself. Not interested too much on the zombie or scroll faceplates. However, I would have inverted the tier order and would have had the scroll face be unlocked first, as I think that variant is more popular than the zombie version. But I'm here for my man Hank. He was leading the Avengers back when he was using the mantle of the Wasp in the pages of the Mighty Avengers. Remember him being full of himself when he was declared as the Scientist Supreme. He is a deeply flawed character and I like him for that. So again guys, I am so happy we made it happen, and a year cannot pass fast enough to have it standing tall in my collection. Now, of course, I witnessed some of the drama that always seemed to unfold during this campaign. I listened to all kinds of arguments and find them interesting. I didn't find the figure particularly lacking in any decisive factor. Hank's uniform is what it is, not particularly exciting, but I would say that is not a flaw on the figure. I also don't have a problem with the height. A couple of inches smaller or taller wouldn't have made a difference to me, personally. I understand shelf space is an issue for some collectors. It is certainly for me, but I have never let that stop me before in the past, haha. What I'm having trouble understanding is how personal some of the debates become. I am not a DC fan, for example, but I would never look down on somebody that collects DC figures. I personally found value in the Haslab offering, and I totally understand if another collector didn't, but I wouldn't go around criticizing fans one way or the other for liking or disliking the project, especially when there are personal attacks. I'm old enough to have lived on a time where liking these characters and collecting figures was uncool, and you were bullied for that. So I do have a hard time watching fellow fans and collectors attacking each other on the very things that should bring us together. What I'm trying to say, guys, is like or dislike the Haslabs. Hasbro or Marvel Legends, try to be respectful of each other. We can do that, right? But enough of that, guys. I just wanted to share with you how glad I am that Giant-Man funded. And be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of figures to look forward to between now and the actual shipping of Hank. So let's keep collecting, guys. I'll see you next on Alan's Collection.